Good morning, everyone. Today, we're going to start with our gold analysis. What do we think gold is going to do? Uh, Basically, that is what we're going to review today. Um, uh, to all of you on other media, can you please go to the YouTube channel and start watching what is taking place there? So, basically, today I'm interested in seeing what gold is likely to do on the day. We are in London. One of the things that I'll do on a daily chart is to find where legs are. So this is a pure chart analysis. I would like you to mark this suspension block between 11th, which is last week, 11th of June, and 15th. That one, mark it as the suspension block. Also, I would like you to mark this week plus, then note this level. I would like you to note 4046, something like that, because that is 49. Please mark these levels, these daily. That's what we are interested in seeing. How will the day? What are we trading? Basically, we are building a narrative at this point in time. Our narrative, because of a number of reasons, we want to think that we're going to be bearish on the day. That is what I'm reading from higher time frame levels. The data is trying to tell me that we're going to be bearish. Some of the tools that we use, some of the tools we're going to use is actually we can do away without this. I'd like you to mark that level. Yes, you can say I'm using MGC because that is where my entry is going to be, but it is the same as GC. Liquidity, this is our suspension block, is marked. Then from there, I'm also interested in dividing this, in grading that week. One of the things I'll also do, I'll look at the previous day range. I mark the midpoint of it. That becomes as a validation point. As long as we have not traded above here, I'm bearish. Okay. From there, I'll go straight to 15 minutes. 15 minutes is suggesting that I'll keep on looking. Then with the 15 minutes, I'll have a dealing range. This is the most recent one, dealing range, because as long as this high is here, I'll use that. I'll look for PDRs near or at this 25. Example, if you see that, I like to do a little bit of editing of that, increase, and then I make it dashed. You will see that dashed level that we traded to 25% of that, as then we stopped there, and somehow we are fitting with what I was saying. At this point, we are also above 50%, so that suggests that we are at a point of selling in regard with this range. Okay, I'll also use that to determine how far we can go down. You notice that has influenced where my target is going to be, but of course from around 1 I'll take off up to here. I'll take off like something like at least 60%, then I can leave 40% to go into this low. So something else that I'm paying attention to, what has just happened, my selling point originally was here. As I came in at around this time at 130, I noticed that I wanted them to displace below this, and my target was, my obvious target is the previous week low, which I told you, or this week low, that one. That is my ultimate target today with gold. So what has just happened, we retraced back, can say, back into what? This is the previous day low, okay? That is done to kick off some people, okay? The people who are already, the sales that had moved their stop losses. I'm still bearish on the day. So what am I looking at? When I go to 5 minutes, I will use this candle. You see that candle? I can first remove that. I have this as my inverted favored gap is still there. I want to see another form of displacement. I'll use this as a ripper. When we close below it, I'll be looking at selling from its consequence encroachment going down. And what are my targets? This is 1, this is 2, 3, and finally I will let whatever that remains up to down here. So that fits my higher time frame. It fits higher time frame narrative. You notice that we're still respecting this range. We are trading within that, but we can say that we are trading in the premium side of it. So that is one of the things that I'm looking at. Okay, maybe something else we can discuss. Before they displace below this, I do not have an entry. Whatever I'm seeing is accumulation, what is taking place. So I'll just be watching the market. Till then is when I'll have some sales, because my higher time frame narrative is bearish. Okay, so and we are trading close to previous day low, but we are trading below it, which is good. We displaced it and then we came back to it. Some of the other things I've marked is this open that is 18 p.m. 6 p.m. opening price of today, like this current trading day. So it is something that I'm interested to know where it is. I don't want to get lost. Some other things you can pay attention to is maybe midnight price. You see midnight is more or less like down here. So you see we went up, and selling above it, it is also something that will support our narrative. Okay, that is our gold futures. For I'll pay attention to Nasdaq. I'll start at the same level. You notice that already I have these ones marked. You can mark this yours. Some of you we discussed this last night. I marked suspension block, daily suspension block. You notice yesterday on this one we closed slightly below the consequence encroachment of that. I'll mark the same things. What have I marked here? I marked the equilibrium of previous day to give me my invalidation point. As long as we're still trading below this, I'm looking for sales. Now, my one of the obvious targets is that is this now relatively equal lows. Okay, you can see yesterday's low and today's what lowest price point. Okay, that is something I'll look at. When you go to 7 hour, let me see what as because we need to look at how the daily profile is doing. So now looking at this, what will I ask? I would genuinely want us to trade slightly above here and then continue down. Okay, but that may not happen. If that does not happen, maybe it is going to happen in one of the correlated asset. I'll keep an eye. This is a point where I start looking at correlated assets. You see this one also is not giving us that. Let us see. Nasdaq even looks much weaker. So for it is you can now use this kind of invalidation point. This is what I'm talking about. Come here, look for the midpoint of that right there. You see, it is still telling you we're moving down. We are live on YouTube channel, not any link. Please find the channel and go watch us from there. It's a YouTube video. Please go on YouTube. That's where you're going to find us. So YM is actually telling even a better story. It's more prepared. Yes, we have taken out this low, but our high time frame narrative is bearish. We want to go down. When you look at this Nasdaq is close to that. Is a bit stronger, but it will become heavy. When I go now to 1 hour, there are a few things I want to see. From yesterday, what can we pick? You notice that from last night, from New York time, we've been ranging around. Okay, that is something you need to pay attention to. You see our buy side liquidity. So this will suggest that our trading plan, it will suggest that we come take off this minor buy side liquidity and then look for our targets down. Okay, then we can be paying attention to this minor side liquidity, sell side liquidity, and these our targets. So one of the things that I would desire, we respect that invalidation point, but this is something we can go take out this high to, and then as a manipulation. Since Nasdaq, we trade in New York AM session, we still have some good time. That can happen, okay? But on the day, I'm bearish. Mind you, I'm still watching that suspension block, okay? I would like us to respect the mean threshold of it, but you notice that the last 2 hours we closed above. So I'll be asking the market to come and manipulate through this, but also go. You see this the previous day, what the previous day range, if you look at it like from here to here, that is your range. You could want to have that range marked, have it marked, and yeah, at these levels, that is where you should look for valid PDRs. Yes, right there. So this is a place where I can ask the market to come and trade to then before we drop down. So if we're going to have really good New York reversal, this is the point where they can go and do something. They come in and trade here, then close, starts the move down. So this is very early for these ones, but still I am bearish onto this. Okay, something else I would like to look at is maybe exactly, you can see what the euro is doing. Okay, the euro is going down, just a continuation of yesterday. Exactly what time did we start? The move started at 3, so basically around the same hour. Then look at the dollar index. The dollar index started the move the same one. So the dollar is going up as forex is expected to go down, and it is evident. You can say so. With the euros, you would just be looking for some form of retracements for you to locate the entries. Otherwise, you can go to lower time frames like 15 minutes. Yeah, this is even much cleaner. You can see what happened. They cleared this liquidity and then give you displacement, so your entry would have come in this candle, or you're waiting for displacement, some sort of. Let me see what is the. Actually, even the pound is much weaker. The pound is weaker, so they're showing us a move down. So back to gold. Back to gold. You can see now, if I get a cleaner chart, it tells a better story. You highlight that entire range because it's a significant range. We are leaning towards the selling. Okay, you can go to 5 minutes to see whether you can locate some form of entries. Yeah, I think from around there we can start entering our trades. You see this one, this is a change in state of delivery. Yes, even if we haven't displaced back down here, I'm confident that this has built enough wall. This one is a change in state of delivery that we can use. So your entry should become around there, and yeah, that is the first easy money to take. Yeah, but you know, I've showed you that I'll be targeting all the way down here and more. So yeah, I think that is it for our analysis in London. Basically, it's time. It's a bit late in London, but because the market that I wanted to be part of is good and it is doing these things, isn't showing speed going down, but it is going to eventually go down. So yeah, see you in AM session.